All right, y'all. Welcome on in. Welcome. Hopefully everybody is having a great start to your week and a great Tuesday. Yo, what's happening, Cyclo Man? I know you missed the pant talk on Sunday, but I mean, listen, these are not the pants I was talking about. But look, I got fucking blue jeans on today, which apparently was freaking some people out at work because I don't wear blue jeans that often. But I also, man's in the blue jean black shirt fucking combo. Yeah, apparently I just wear like black pants or gray pants at work because I wear like slightly nicer pants to work. But yeah, no worries. Fuck it. I'm going regular ass pants. 2026, the regular ass pants here. Man, I have been thinking about this game board. I don't know what it is. This game squares that we're gonna be doing here in a little bit for like all fucking day, and I feel like I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I knew you, a Canadian you, bro. I did look at I did look at like there was a fucking goofy ass jean jacket, but it wasn't even a jean jacket, which was made it even more upsetting. It was a fucking like jean shirt, but it was like a button-up shirt, but it was so thin in denim. So I fucking like laughingly showed Emily about it. Yeah, I feel like like a shirt jacket. Yeah, it was weird. It was so fucking weird. I didn't understand, but I thought, you know, maybe you go the full Canadian tuxedo, could be really cool. No, yeah, it was a no. But yeah, I've been thinking about this thing all fucking day too, just trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. For anybody who doesn't know, Cyclo showed off this grids.fun like about me 4x5 like square thing. I'll show you it off in just a little bit here, but it is well, I guess it's probably 5x4 about video games, and each square has like a specific like category, and it's games, you know, like I assume games that you know specific to yourself, like favorite game, best story, but then there's ones like that are like overhated, underrated, and these are things that I'm gonna try and do this on stream to my best of my ability, but honestly I think it could be really tough, and honestly one that might be harder than I'm expecting. Yeah. The fuck? All right. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Let me go over, and not that you guys will see it if you want to check any of this out, it's over in the Discord. But both Cyclo and Title did theirs. Title was the one who gave you this idea, or Cyclo was the one who gave you this idea, but Title did his today. And I may have some similar crossovers as Cyclo's, just because I think there are some really good ones. But yeah, we're gonna do that here in just a little bit. Outside of that, I am also we're gonna go over a little bit of news, and we're gonna play a little more My Friendly Neighborhood as much as we can, but this squares could take us a little bit of time, honestly. Ooh, I did also want to do a thing too. We're gonna do a pinned comment on the stream today. Tomorrow Vash is doing a celebration for his over on his stream about, I think he's starting about 5 p.m. Eastern. And he's doing like a celebratory stream over there because part of it is his birthday, which his birthday is on Thursday, but he's gonna celebrate it on Wednesday. And then part of it is he's doing like a partial 5-year thing as well, doing some Devil May Cry 5, Sayonara Wild Hearts, and Dead as Disco, which is going to be really interesting. Obviously Devil May Cry 5, dope, but the other two are much more music based and could be really interesting. So fun stuff over there. Yo, what's happening, Vashman? I was just talking about this. I was just talking about your stream tomorrow. I'm excited to check that out. But I was gonna do something a little something for this as well, actually. Yeah, how are you guys doing though? How's your days been treating you guys? Grab this real quick. Oh, that's me. And we are leaving that bad boy pinned for everybody. Of course, off work, trying to find the edge of the satisfactory map. Usual. How big is that map actually? I'm honestly didn't explore it that hard, but it looked really like it was huge. Like I remember like exploring, I mean, not that crazily, but like slept hard until 10. That's a good day. Yeah, also, I mean, for anybody, but also mostly because I know my man Bash was getting in. How was your holiday yesterday? And anybody who maybe partake in a 20th of April date. Bigger than it needs to be, that's for sure. Yeah, I feel like though, as you like are mining so much shit in that game, like you do at some point have to get to a point where you need to like you like need more resources than what would maybe be possible. Although I don't remember, but like specific like deposits, like areas don't like ever run out, right? Like I don't think they do, or do they? I don't remember. And that's a good ass game though. So maybe you, yeah, I guess if you didn't, man, yeah, that's a whole thing. Right, yeah. So if the deposit, you know, the mining areas don't ever run out, it doesn't make sense that it would that you would ever need that much more space. I mean, you do want some space, but weird. While we're hanging out, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump on over here. Let's do some guess thes, and then let's get into these squares. I'll show you guys a quick peek at what these look like. So this is the 5x4, and we're gonna be adding games to all of these. And honestly, it's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be fucking terribly difficult, but we will see. First, we got to do a little guess the game. Nice. A brick wall, honestly. Could be anything. Could be anything. And prior to that, maybe seen 1/3 of the map. What? That's crazy. Yeah, the map seems like it must be too big then. Running from a spooter. Those things are disgusting though. Those spiders in that game are fucking terrifying. When Plenty and I were playing, that's what she and I ran into like right at the end, and it was insane. Those things are fucking terrifying. All right, what is this? This looks kind of familiar. This looks way less familiar now. Slowly approach enemies from behind, then press R1 to perform a backstab. I don't know if I know what this is. (2019). I got time for all that, right? Especially if you're doing the big story stuff. I remember getting to the point in a solo game where it was when it was still early access, because I bought the game in early access, and there was so much like you get to that point where you just like have things that are like making 7 different things here to then distribute out into 7 different other things, essentially, like, and they're just all building into each other or whatever. And I think I got to the point where there was no more story stuff, but it looked like when Plenty and I played, a lot of that stuff had been like front loaded too. So like you got a lot more upgrades early on compared to when I played, and that stuff was like a lot later on. But so they balanced the game out a little bit more. So yeah, I have no idea what the gameplay or like the end game stuff, or even what the later story stuff ended up being. But also, what the fuck? I don't know what this is. Deck 13 Interactive. Damn. It feels sad. Sometimes I'll see these and I'll at least have a general idea, but I don't feel like I know this one at all. Also real quick, let me do that. Damn. The Surge 2. Yep, I've never heard of the Surge. I've never once heard of the Surge. I have no idea what the Surge is. I didn't even know there was 2 Surges. There could be possibly multiple Surges. The Surge is a 2017 action role-playing video game. The game was released for PS4. Yeah. Oh! Well, an Amazon Luna version was released in 2020. Nice. You know, Amazon Luna. Yeah, I've never seen this game. I didn't even know there was any of these. Junkyard Souls. I mean, listen, it doesn't look like bad or anything. I've just never seen anything about it. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's do our movie as well. Honestly, this could be like the original Dune, but honestly, I would have no idea. Dune. Nah, not the original Dune. It could be Mad Max. Ooh, nice. It was Mad Max Fury Road. Okay. I honestly never saw Fury Road. I remember watching some of the older Mad Max films, but I never saw any of the newer ones. But this definitely seems like it is. It's funny how much, like, you know, movies do this, like they do the desert aesthetic, and as long as they do the desert aesthetic, it's usually a one of a handful of films. The only reason I was thinking was because of these high ratings and stuff. It had to be desert and high ratings. Probably a Mad Max film. The only reason I knew it wasn't Dune, because I've seen the newer Dunes though. Let's do a logo as well. Logo. Oops. Yeah, let's do logo like that. Bro, what the fuck is this? I did another skip there. I did 2 skips, and we've only gotten... It just looks like Half-Life, which is not a real... I thought the logos were like real logos. I mean, like somewhat real, like in real life logos. Like Half-Life is not an in real life logo, is it? Am I crazy? I guess now I know better that apparently the logos can also be from fictional things. Half-Life is a game in real life. And that's where they're getting it now. That makes more sense. They ran out of logos. Bro, they must have. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Because I feel like you have like a general idea of what the logos, like where the logos are coming from. Like you're never expecting them to be an in-game logo, but or a logo from a game or whatever. But like, yep, nope, that's what it was. All right, let's do house. Iowa City, Iowa. That's crazy.
Just gonna hang out. Just look at it, disappointed.
This is an interesting looking house. Just the general shape of the house is kind of wild. I've definitely seen these like roofs that like come down to the fronts and stuff, but it's funny that they have like these like cutouts for the windows and shit. Like a really weird touch here. It's not even bad. It's just weird. I've just not ever really seen houses like this. Let's I don't know. This feels like it could be like a 550. Feels like a 550 to me. Oh, way less. Okay. Actually, kind of crazy here. Because you even see like even in this picture here. Now this was sold almost a year ago. And even in this picture, I mean, part of it is just nice staging, so it does look kind of clean and nice. But like, it does look very clean, very open, very nice. I mean, I don't know, we don't know what the rest of the house looks like, but it does seem like a nice house. But 550, I mean, way less. I think we go like a 300 here. 315, 5. Damn. Honestly, crazy there. It's a really nice looking, I mean, these first couple of pictures seem like really nice looking house. Let's look through some more of this here. Kitchen, I mean, obviously some of the cabinets and stuff are kind of dated, but like honestly not bad at all. Not a bad look at all. You could do some cooking in that kitchen. You could make up a meal, I think. Also, you know what I wanted to do while we're looking at these pictures? I do want to do something real quick. I wanted to drop my... I was going to drop my bitrate down just a touch. I don't know if it's going to help anything, but I always have it running at like 10,000. But I also don't think I need it to be quite that high. I don't think it actually hurts anything, but for whatever reason, I always run it a little high, and then I was like, I probably don't need it quite that high. And I was wondering if like some of my YouTube videos were struggling in playback because of it, but I don't think that's true when I checked it out earlier the other day, but I was a little worried.
Hello all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
First!
Yo, Title, thank you so much for the first and the check-in. How you doing, buddy? But I don't know if that's an old rumor or what. Bro, I thought that was true too. That's what I had heard. Like it was a rumor, but potentially. But I've never heard anybody say that they've struggled to watch any of my stuff. I don't know. I just turned it down just a touch because I don't think that the difference between 10,000 and 9,000 is going to be that big of a difference, and I'm just going to use this as like a A/B test. I always felt like the more bit rate you throw at something, the better it should look just generally overall. Like I've seen people who like have like games that they play that there's a lot of shit all over the place, and not only if you're computer's struggling to handle it, but like if there's not enough bits, you know, the bit rate's not high enough, it'll start to do that like pixelation thing all over the screen. I'm sure you guys have seen it, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also just, it can be a little distracting, typically on mobile if you need to test a test case. Have you ever struggled to load up any of my streams? I've been running 10,000 bitrate for like a long time. Like it's been like months now. That would be the only test. But also, how are you doing, Title Man? Let me see what else the rest of this house has got going for it. Yeah, okay, so this is dated here. A lot of it is dated, but not like it's bad. It's just generally dated looking. Oh shit, I didn't even see. Quarter acre, 3 bed, 3 bath. That's pretty nice. You got a bath for every bed. Might get behind, but that's usually a network connection or Twitch buffering issue. Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, most of that seems like it could be like that, but I dropped it down to 9,000 instead just to see, but I didn't know if it was that. So like usually like a day or two after a stream, I'll go over on YouTube and I'll timestamp everything over on YouTube, just so that way if anybody wants to like skip through everything, they can do that. But when I go through it, sometimes I feel like I struggle to load my own videos, but I don't know if it's just a YouTube thing or whatever. And YouTube doesn't even look that good, which is crazy. When you multi-stream, I don't even know if it's like a multi-stream thing or if it's just the multi-stream version that Vash and I specifically use. But when we multi-stream, anything that goes over to Twitch just looks like slightly less sharp. And it's not even that much. It's just super slightly less. And we've always wondered if it's just because you're multi-streaming or if it's literally just the service we use for multi-streaming. But I feel like I've seen other people who are like slightly bigger streamers also have similar issues where they'll be multi-streaming and I'll watch one next to the other, and Twitch is always just slightly better. All right, hold up. The basement, and it is a basement, you can tell by the windows. Okay, well, you know what, honestly, the house I was feeling pretty good about. Honestly, it's kind of just taken this weird dive. Oh, Blue Chip, get the fuck out.
And you are out of here.
This is taking a weird dive here. Let me remind you where we started. Interesting looking outside. An absolutely phenomenal looking living room. You go to the kitchen, a little dated. You go to the first bedroom, a little more dated. and then you hit the basement, and honestly, there's something happened here. I can't tell if it's the 70s or the 80s, but that rug is feeling a little 70s to me. Oh man, what an absolute wild mess there. And then this, and then this, and then an absolutely stunning bathroom. Bland as all get out, of course, but good Lord, is that way different than what we just saw. Crazy. His inner freak rooms. It was the 70s, man. You could do all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, let's spend no more time. Let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna do this. This is the grids.fun about me video games blocks. We are gonna be filling in a game, personally a game to myself. I'm gonna try and choose stuff that I've played mostly. I feel like if there's like a fringe one, something we'll see. But like most likely, this is going to only be things that I have played. And I'm going to fill in a game for each category here. Honestly, this is going to be tough. I would appreciate anybody's help. I was going to pull up the list of games that I've played on stream because that'll help a little bit. Not that every game is going to be a game from stream, but you know what I'm saying. Like there is a little bit of the that could help us out. Where the hell is my about section? Here we go. Oops. Hopefully I grabbed that and it didn't just delete it all. That'd be great. To meme for soundtrack, but you already got it in the news. Bro, listen, it's hard to not choose Zelda for a lot of these. So I'm just looking at some of the games that I've played. BioShock is a huge game for me, a huge series. Dead Space is a huge series for me. I think Franbo is another big one. Grease is one. I know that Cyclo showed in Hades 2. Those are two big ones for me. Inscription, Inside Journey. Outer Wilds is a big one. Just getting a general read of all these for myself real quick. Portal is a good series. I love that series. Soma might be best story for me. Could be. Stanley Parable is really good. Stray. Last of Us, I know, Psycho. Last of Us is another series I like. Bro, this was hard. I need your guys' help. And Zelda. Okay, so let's go to favorite game. I feel like favorite game, let's hold up. I think best story for me, honestly, I think Soma was a big one for me. I think that's where I'm going to put that one for right now. BioShock is easy contender for antagonist, as is GLaDOS. GLaDOS is a great antagonist. I will say the protagonist for like BioShock would never be favorite protagonist. Unfortunately, Bioshock's protagonists are always just BS. I don't know if I could do this on stream. Of course you could. Citizen Sleeper, but I'm not changing the story to fix it. Yeah, that's fair. Let's say favorite art style. I feel like that one's tough. What's a great art style? Biggest personal impact. Honestly, I think Outer Wilds is my biggest personal impact. Oops, not this one. Sorry. I think that's one of those games that's just, it hits in a different way. I remember having so much time after Outer Wilds, after finishing it, that I was having like existential crises about what life was. That game hits you in another way. I thought a category like favorite art style would have been easy. No way, right? I was gonna, but I knew Shadow of the Colossus made me appreciate Outliers more. Dude, Shadow is such a good game too. You know what I was gonna say? The best soundtrack. I know that I love Zelda as a soundtrack. There's so much Zelda games, and I think Zelda's gonna be on a lot of these too. But I almost think best soundtrack might be like Hades 2 for me. And I know that's a crazy one, but Hades 2 is bangers from top to bottom, I think. Am I crazy on this? Like, I kind of do need to know. Like, I need a little bit of a sanity check on some of these sometimes. Completely changed how I look at games. Yeah, that's fair too. I feel like Shadow is one of those ones that I was so late to it that obviously everybody had fucking ripped the shit off of that game, but that game is so insane. Versus the Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom ending was really good. Yeah, so let's do Hades 2 here for right now. Oh, is it I? Those fucking assholes. Needs a remake. What's a game that I think needs a remake? It's a game that I think just trying to have as few dupes as possible. Yeah, I feel like that is definitely a part of it, but I also feel like, you know, like, listen, I'm not gonna snub a game just for being great and having 2 spots, you know. Ocarina of Time, I was thinking that, but then I thought, is that just too easy? Is that too easy of a put there? Because I was almost wondering if like Bioshock, the original Bioshock, I think would be a fantastic remake, but I don't think I don't think Bioshock needs it. That don't need it either. Yeah, I feel like that's true. It doesn't need it. Those are 2 games it doesn't need, but do I want? Best multiplayer, I was trying to think of good multiplayer games too, and I think about stuff like Vash and I played. For as much as I don't like the current state of, I still gave it 2 spots. Yeah, for sure. What's a fantastic, I'm trying to think of like what's a really good a game that I play with people, multiplayer, that is just phenomenal. And it's hard to not be like Monster Hunter, because I think Monster Hunter are always fantastic games, like some of the best. Last of Us interesting. They have, are you saying like for remakes? They have made and remade Last of Us 1 and 2 way too many times. Yeah, I'm still on remake. Bro, they could have remade that game. They've remade that game literally so many times. They don't. Nah, start from scratch. Just blow it up. Dude, start it all over. Nostalgic childhood game. Honestly, Ocarina of Time is probably my closest for my nostalgic childhood game. Which is kind of a crazy one. But I have a lot of nostalgia for that game. It's an all-timer, yeah. And I specifically, like, my childhood was so based around. I mean, that's why like all of my one-arm tattoos are all pretty much Ocarina. It's such a it's an all-timer. It's a great one. It's so hard to not be. Yeah, remake. What the fuck needs a remake? Chex Quest? You think we should do Chex Quest? It should have a remake? The first two. I actually thought if they did a remake of the first Zelda, kind of in the style that they did Link's Awakening, I actually think that would be a phenomenal remake. Because I think that game really deserves it. Ooh. I have Costume Quest. Costume Quest is a game that I really like. I was trying to think if there was one in that one of these I could put in there. I don't think it's one that everybody should play. I don't think it's also criminally overlooked. You know, I don't think it's one of those. I also think maybe, no, I don't think it's not my usual thing. And it's combat is that a better with friends? Costume Quest 1 and 2 are both single player games. So it's not technically. But technically you do play it with a party, so interesting. Okay, I'm scrolling through a couple more games here, just seeing. I think Franbo could be criminally overlooked. I don't know how much have people ever seen Franbo? Although I feel like that's a weird one to put that one into. I feel like Franbo also might. It's hard to choose what could make it. Yeah, but that's the thing. You just get to choose yourself, man. You met on the street would know it, which is insane, but also okay. I'm also in this weird spot. I know a person who's played it in real life, and they also have a Mr. Midnight Cat. I'm gonna put it as not my usual thing. I don't super love I'll say I'll put it not as my. It was Vash, me know. Wouldn't that be crazy? I'll put it as not my usual, not usually my thing. I mean, kind of is maybe. It could even go as favorite protagonist, but I don't think that's true. I'm gonna leave it there for a minute. I'm gonna leave it there for a second because I feel like it's gonna go somewhere. I don't think it's there. It might go into like, maybe it'll go into underrated. You know what? I think it's actually better for an underrated. I feel like that's a good spot to put that one. I love Frambo. I think it's an underrated game. When you gotta leave stuff off. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. I'm just looking at like where do I see things that I feel really strongly about, and then you know once I put them in, if I don't find a slot for them, I'm moving on. Like BioShock is still not on here, and I'm not saying that that's, you know, whatever, but 0 Final Fantasies and no Slay the Spires. The hours of my life in those 8, maybe a top 3 for me, but it just didn't make the cut. Yeah, that's for sure. I could understand that. Man, my favorite game. That feels so daunting. I was also looking, so I have Inscription in here. I love Inscription. Inscription was really, really good. But I also looked at everything in here and I don't see a thing that it actually fits into. You know? I don't think I see anything. Little Nightmares are good. I don't think I have anything in there that I care about. Monster Hunt. Card games, no your thing? No? I mean, that's true. I don't normally do a lot of card games. I feel like that was one of the only ones. That could be a good one. Let's throw it in there. And if we find something that's better, we'll put it in there. Balatro? Yeah. Balatro feels like a weird one too. This is a drug and does not count. I'm telling you, I could have listed so many games in each category. Yeah, for sure. But that's the part. We gotta make hard choices here. I think Peak is best with friends, but I don't know if that's the only game that I feel like is worth putting there. I feel like Peak was really fun, but I've only gotten to play it once, and I feel like that's not it's not one of those games, right? Like it's not. I don't know if it's if I have enough. It's one of those ones that I feel like you don't have enough. I don't have enough time in it to say that that's the case. We all know it's Buckshot. That's actually a good one too. That's a really good one. Yeah. Oh man, because it's literally best to play with a friend and terrible by yourself. That's kind of what I've been thinking too. You know, I definitely have that feeling. And also, how retro is retro, right? That feels like a trap. Yeah, I saw you in Mario 3, and I think title, what'd you go with, man? So like low bits, bro, true. Yeah, and then title with Super Mario World. Man, that is a very retro. What the fuck you want? Centipede? No. I just ask it like when is it no longer retro? I have Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I'm just saying. That game fucking goes crazy. But it was a 64 game. That's not that retro. You know? That one's retro? Okay, that might be. That's 6 gens old. Yeah, bro, it actually does not feel correct if that's the thing. Let's do, what was this called? Star Wars. Oh my god, let's see. They don't even have it in here. Oh my god, this is actually oops, too retro. Bro, what is this bullshit? All right, hold up. Let's do Star Wars. See if I can find it in here. It's right here. What the hell is this? Racer? Just Racer. It's Star Wars. And then it's the the thing. Man, what the fuck is that called? What the hell am I'm losing my mind. I feel like that's a I like that one there. I like that one there. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna do a Monster Hunter here. What Monster Hunter do I put here? Best multiplayer. I don't know if it's best multiplayer. Maybe it's best with friends. Maybe I'd do best with friends and then we'd put Wilds on there. Need for Speed Underground 2 or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Honestly, those are bangers because those ones also incorporate ones that are not specific, you know, to those are like they're putting, you know, a soundtrack together, and those soundtracks go crazy. I was looking at pure like what is my favorite music from a game. Right now it's been Hades 2. I think Hades 2 is top to bottom bangers, but I think Ocarina of Time, the whole Zelda series, I think has bangers. I feel like that's a tough one because the series is so good to me, and it's the nostalgia still. Jet Set is vastly superior, but no one will say the soundtrack. Outer Wilds, Grease, Hades, or Journey. Yeah, I feel like those are all like an emotionally impact. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing. That's also the hard thing too with music too. Is like it's not always you know, not always the same thing too. Like sometimes you need like emotional music, but that's not always what you're looking for in music too though. Yeah, I feel like Jet Set is probably a really good one. At a club. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I agree. But I feel like Hades has some fucking, like I said, they have some fucking bangers, man. Like I feel like they could, but they just don't. I mean, whatever. Jet Set is great. Like I said, I think you guys had some you and Title had really good choices there. All right, let's do overly hated or overhated. Let me think of an overhated games. I need a generally like over. Oh, honestly, no. You might actually be super dead on there, Cyclo. Not just because of that. Last of Us 2, I think is super hated, but not because of the same reasons. But I think that might be a really good contender. Overhated, but you like? I think these are all just games that your games. I'm the hater. Oh my god. No, I mean honestly though, like I'm not saying that not deserving of the hate. Oh, yeah, maybe that's true. But I also don't think it's deserving of the hate either. But let me look here. I'm looking at a list real quick. Ooh, well, you know what actually might need a remake? Oh my God, honestly, I saw somebody talk about Sonic Adventures. The first Sonic Adventures is a fucking banger, and but I think that game might be my remake too. That one could be my remake. I don't think it's a hated game. Yeah, thanks, Title. Appreciate you, man. That don't deserve the hate. Spirit Tracks, Castlevania 64, Starfield, no. Zelda 2, Bubsy 3D, no, I've never played these games. Fuck. Man, there could be a lot of games in here. I'm looking at some ones that had negative reception as well. I'm just looking through here. No Man's Sky, but that one was different. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah, I don't feel like that one didn't deserve the hate. Unfortunately, that one kind of did. Honestly, I think it could just be... Oh man, I do think it could just be The Last of Us there for overhated. Let me throw it there for now, but also let me do remake. Let's throw Sonic Adventure in there. You know, I feel like Sonic Adventure is one of those games I love. It's such a bad game, but in like the best way possible. It's actually really, really fun. And a remake could go really crazy for that. I don't think it's necessarily like it needs it, but I feel like it would be a good one. Criminally Overlooked. See, this is where I think Cyclo was dead on with Grease. Grease is one of those games that I think is insane. Once I played it, I felt like it was really, really good. And could be, and I think is definitely criminally overlooked. I feel like that's a great one for that one, but it could also be a game that everyone should play. I don't know. That one's, this is also a difficult one. Favorite antagonist. Honestly, I feel like that's an interesting one too. Checks all the boxes, dude. Honestly, yeah, and everyone should know. I feel like that is the exact how I felt about that one. I feel like that's a perfect one for Criminally Overlooked. Yeah, and I feel like it almost goes into this one where it's a game everyone should play as well. I feel like that. I know that Outer Wilds fills that spot as well a little bit for me. And because I think you would also put that one there, but I think Grease almost is that one of those games that I feel like I wanted to like tell everybody about. You know, it definitely has that a little bit. Yeah, could be, yeah. Overrated. That seems like a really tough one too. What's an overrated game? Last of Us. Yeah, but I don't want to put another Last of Us on here, man. Come on, man. Let me look through my list again here. What's a game that I think is overrated? Maybe one that I still like, but overrated. Ooh, you know what I was thinking of too? A single image of Kojima. Yeah, that's true. You know what I was just thinking for protagonist? Do we consider like I was looking at The Last Guardian. Last Guardian was a phenomenal game. I really liked that game. Would we consider Trico a protagonist as well as the Wanderer or whatever? You know? Because I thought Trico was fucking phenomenal. Like I had zero issues with Trico. He made that game so fucking enjoyable, and that was another one that it made me fucking tear up because of all that shit with him. He was so good. I feel like it's a dual protagonist thing, right? Link is the protagonist before you ask. Oh my god. Link is the protagonist. Of Echoes of the Wisdom, or Wisdom of Echoes of Wisdom? I don't think so. I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, fucking Last Guardian was so good. Oh my gosh. I know we're taking so long on this, but obviously this is something that has to be kind of a little bit carefully considered. Antagonist, I think, yeah, I liked the GLaDOS poll. That was not a bad one. I do like, okay, maybe I need a reality check on this one. Is Skull Kid a good antagonist from Majora's Mask? Honestly, he was fucking phenomenal in that. And I mean, I know it's not just him, but I feel like he goes crazy in that. And honestly, there's some sadness with him in general, where he does make that turn towards the end, after you kind of get the mask released from him. But like that version, fucking phenomenal. One of my favorite antagonists, I think. And I know he said, you know, I know he's saying like, you know, it's my list, but like, I need, yeah, 100%. Bro, see, I feel like that's a good one. Actually, one of my, as I was kind of going through everything, I was like, I can't think of somebody that I kind of just enjoy more than some of those moments with Skull Kid. And, you know, that's why he back here. He's one of my favorites. Is Skull Kid not entitled to the sweat of his brow? Honestly, true. I mean, Andrew Ryan is such a good antagonist, but I feel like Skull Kid is kind of another level for me, because he has so many changes and moves there. Like his his whole thing is there, but yeah, I think that's my move. I know these are, I get it. Like, it's also one of these ones where, like, as I'm placing these, I was like, yeah, these are very much me, but like also, I mean, that's the whole point, right? I do think that, you know what? I was trying to think, like, is BioShock like my favorite game? I don't think BioShock is my favorite game, but I do think BioShock might be one of my turn my brain off games. The original BioShock, where it's just like I could just play the fuck out of that game. Like, and I don't even really have to think about it. I could just, because I'm just so like it's one of those ones I just go and play all the time. I don't think it's best combat. It could be overrated. Honestly, I do think that, I mean, I love BioShock, but I can also understand it being like an overrated game, you know? But BioShock is not a best combat game, I for sure. Infinite could be it could be a contender there, but I don't think it is. But I think, but I could also, like I said, I could see it being overrated. But I think it could be more of a turn my brain off game. And I can run that fucking game. I know that one so well. Yeah, that one's so good. I love that game. All right, we're in the final 5 here. Favorite art style is interesting. Best combat. A game everybody should play. Best multiplayer. Overrated. Favorite game. My favorite game. Bro, favorite game. Interesting. I know. So, you know, the series, I know. You know what I was also thinking? I almost wondered if best combat falls into like Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom a little bit. I don't think it's the best but the combat in that game is really, really good. It's challenging. I remember the Tears of the Kingdom fight at the end. That is, yeah, just one of those ones that it absolutely it'll get you a little bit. But that also could just be me kind of not being at you shocked. I know. That's the hard part, man. You know it. You know it though. You know it's like that. It's so hard. I don't. Zone combat is fine at best. Man. Man. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think I agree. I think Hades 2 is one of the best games for me, but I think I'm gonna remove it from soundtrack for now. I think I'm gonna redo soundtrack. I'm not saying that it won't go back there, but my thought is I do want it to be a little bit diverse here. And I'm not saying it's because didn't make sense, because I think it does make sense, but I think there could be more other things there. Man, this is really tough. Okay, let's keep on. Man, let me look at some music. I have a list of game music that I love. Hear me out. That'd be really wild. Oh man, hold up, I did forget. I know this is kind of a cheat. I mean, a little bit. Transistor. Now, I've never beaten Transistor, but I did play Transistor. Transistor's audio, like their soundtrack is it's amazing. You know? And I really liked that. I have that vinyl of Transistor. I love that soundtrack. And as I was looking, I was like, ooh, that was a really good soundtrack. Yeah, I know. That's what I was like, ooh, it's not the same, but it is also very, very good. That game has a phenomenal soundtrack. That feels kind of good to me. I feel like I listen to it often, right? It's one of those ones that has a great soundtrack, and it's not one that like, it's also kind of falls into that weird line of like, you could listen to it and the person who has never played that game would be like, oh, this is cool music. It doesn't ever hit that like weird like video gamey sound sometimes. Now, nothing wrong with that. I still enjoy those things, but I feel like that's it's one of those ones that could be, yeah, good. It's a quality pool, right? Man, that soundtrack is really, really good. I have that vinyl from years ago. Okay, overrated. Man, it still feels tough. Best multiplayer. What's a I feel like I almost have to look at like what games like Vash and I play on our streams to really get a good sense of what's a good multiplayer game. Not because I think that I couldn't. I feel like that's gonna jog the memory, you know? On Rise, you can just tell us your hour count on Rise. My hour count on Rise is way less than yours. I know that for sure. I think it's 5. I think it's like 600 or 700. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Absalom, Monster Hunter Wilds, Reanimal, Knights and Bikes, Wild, Little Nightmares, Wild, Split Fiction, Wilds. This ain't about me. Grounded, yeah, Grounded, Escape Sim, Monster Hunter World. We have a lot of Monster Hunter, and I know Monster Hunter is one of those ones that's a good multiplayer. You know what I was thinking? Stardew's not a bad choice there, but I don't think it's the choice. You know? Rise was really good together. It was a good game. Best multiplayer. What's a Oh, you have a backlogged for us? That's crazy, bro. Rise. It Takes Two. The Forest. Stardew. Untitled Goose Game. Oh, Untitled Goose Game was a great multiplayer game. Ah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. I think Untitled Goose Game with friends is amazing. Best multiplayer, I think, is Monster Hunter, and I think you could throw Rise in here. I think yeah, I think Rise is a good choice here. Honestly, I think Rise is a great choice. I think this could be Rise, World, or Wilds. I feel like that's those ones are pretty just whatever. Like, those are all interchangeable, but I think Rise is a good choice there. And with friends, right? Exactly. Could be any of the series. Exactly. I feel like those are all just interchangeable. I can deal with that. Yeah, okay. I like that. We put the hours in on Rise. Right. We did put a lot of hours in Rise. I think my Rise and my Wilds times, not that I'm saying that they're super comparable, but they're getting pretty close to each other, I think. I think my Wilds times has started to creep up there. No, it's never mind. It did not. It's not even close. It's less than half. Never mind. I lied. Hours is way, or Rise is way more. Rise is probably my most played Monster Hunter. And that game was really fucking good. And I also think I got really good at that game. Actually, shit, I didn't even think about that. Damn. Yeah. Great pulls there. Okay, let's think. What's an art style that I like? You know what I was thinking? Like, of my favorite art style is like a art style of a game. I know that this one's gonna be kind of weird because let me look at like art styles like Journey for Cyclo and Hyperlight Drifters for Title, and I think those are both really good. You know what I was thinking mine are kind of like I really like Inside and Reanimal. I feel like those kind of art styles are kind of my jam. I feel like that's not a surprise to anybody. Yeah, and I really like those darker kind of vibes. I feel like this is a good one for like Inside. I think Reanimal's very new, but I think Inside is like exactly the kind of art vibe that I like. Okay, let's figure out the last three, more the last two, because favorite game I think is the one I'm gonna save for last, but I also think that I know what it is. I think I know what that one is. That's just Goose Game. We do not deserve Goose Game, which is why I think Best with Friends was actually a huge pull for Vash to grab that for me. Honestly, he made that list for us, and honestly, I would have never thought about it, but that game was so fucking good. That game actually was insane. All right, let's think about like actually overrated games. I'm going through like some of my has to be better than Alone. And I mean, honestly, I feel like that game is like probably a 9.9 Alone, but like is like an 11 out of 10 with friends. Like, honestly, it was so good. Overrated. What was a game that I didn't super enjoy, but I played? You know, that's kind of where I'm at. because I feel like overrated is like the hardest one. I think game everyone should play and favorite game, I think might be games that are already on this list. Overrated, I think, can be a newer game or a different game. You know, I feel like that could be easy. You were over at several points. Ooh, probably. Let me go back to the vids. Cocoon was so good, actually. We did Paper Mario most recently. I don't think Paper Mario was more of like that was kind of a retro go back for me. But I didn't have like a whole bunch of time during that where I was like, damn, this is so fucking good. But I did like that game. Dead Space 2 was good. Sword of the Sea, it was System Shock. Yeah, I would definitely agree that there was a couple times I was over System Shock, but I'm also super proud of myself for finishing that. That's not overrated. No, I don't think so. I think people barely even know System Shock. It's rated. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's tough. I'm going back into the vids. Outer Wilds was phenomenal. Gift, nobody cares about. Exists and is not making a board for music. Yeah, but listen. That's another one where you're like, you know, it could be switched in there, but I don't think it's the right one for that. I was gonna say, listen, I really like The Last of Us, but I also really didn't like the first Last of Us when I first played it. I'm not saying that it was overrated, but I could have made a push for that at some point. That would definitely have been a real thing for me at one point. I'll say it if that helps. Yeah, but I don't feel like it's... You know what? I mean, I could put it there as overrated, but I feel like if it's overrated but a game I like, does that count? It's another one of those, and not necessarily something I really want to put there, but doesn't mean bad. Yeah, I know. Too hyped. Yeah, this one's tough for me because I feel like I might be too close to the situation for it, but I don't know. You know? So I almost need like I need someone to come in and third party this. Damn, my Call to the Lamb. Some of my Call to the Lamb thumbnails were actually pretty decent. Look at this. I was, oh god, don't look at that. I was doing this thing where I was slowly bringing Lamb forward on a lot of these until he was real close. Those are pretty clean little thumbnails. Dumb, but really clean. Covers a lot of ground. A single image of Kojima. Bro, I barely played any Kojima games, which is why I feel like I don't really have a leg to stand on there, you know? I don't really like Kojima. Sheepy? Yeah, Sheepy. Sheepy was another one that I looked at for music. Because that one has some fucking bangers. I'm taking through your history. You guys. All right. The oldest my videos go are Inscription. Yeah. Shit, guys. I don't know, mans. I got to the end of our announcement channel. Oh shit, you were doing that too? Oh, I'm over on your Twitch tracker. Oh, that's a good call, actually. That's actually a good call. Twitch tracker will show. Yeah, I think I've gone through this before too. I use the Twitch tracker. It's pretty sick. It's actually pretty awesome for a lot of it. Although you can see like most of my streamed hours were on like just chatting, because for a while I would do just chatting until we got to games and stuff. But I've now started to just put my categories in the games that I'm actually just playing that day, so it doesn't fuck with it as much. Somerville was a game. I really liked that game. You've never seen this? Oh, really? Yeah, man. You can see my rank. My Twitch rank. It's actually pretty wild. I'm just gonna look up yeah, because it shows all of your stuff as well. With Monster Hunter Rise being your most streamed game, followed just behind God of War Ragnarok, falling just behind that one. Yeah, I do like this. It's pretty fun because you can get a good idea of like all your games and stuff. But it does rank you for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, Monster Hunter Rise at 163, but then we did a lot of other things. Paper Mario, Hades 2. That's crazy. We did more Paper Mario than Hades 2. That doesn't seem right. I definitely played a lot of Hades 2. Yeah, I have 168 hours in Hades 2. Yeah, whatever. Bioshock Infinite, Last of Us Part 1. I feel like Part 1 could be it. Could be the overrated game. You know? Call to the Lamb was a good game too. I was thinking, is Portal 2 technically overhyped or overrated? I love Portal 2. I think it's a phenomenal game. No? It's so good. I do agree it's so good. I do agree it's really good. Yeah, I liked that game a lot. I'm just trying to find an easy game to put on here. Banjo? How dare you? Do. What about that Greener Grass Awaits game? I know that one's not overhyped, but damn, was that a weird fucking game. I forgot about that game. La 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 la. Oh, mouthwashing was so good. What's the worst Bioshock? Bio 2. I have heard people fucking love Bio 2 now. What's that weird shooter we tried? Was that the one that was Back for Blood? That game sucked. Resogun. Oh, that game was fucking actually great. Resogun is actually a fucking sick game. People love that game. People love Back for Blood. Do we throw Bio 2 in overrated? Not that I'm saying it's a bad game, but I do feel like I've heard too many good things about it lately. You know? I think it's not that people don't like it, and it's not because I don't like it. I played all of it. But I've heard a lot of people, more and more people lately say that it's good. And I do think it's getting a little bit overrated at the point now. Man, it does feel like it could be The Last of Us as well. I only say this because I really did not like Last of Us when it first came out. I legitimately played up to a certain point and then stopped playing it. But it's not because I don't think that game is, like, the story in that game is great. I think it's just not... I understood why people didn't like it, but I also think that people really like it. And not that I'm not saying... I think we've qualified this way more than I should have. It's not because I think that it's bad. It's just... I think it's maybe a little overrated. I don't know. I'm picking between two series that I really, really like here. I think the story is great, but maybe the combat's kind of great too. I'm gonna stick with Bio 2. Actually, I'm sticking with Bio 2. All right. Let's do a game that everybody should play. A game that everybody should play. Honestly, I know this is not going to be a shocking one. I think it's between these two, and I don't think it's close.
Huh?
What do I think is the one that gets it though? I think this one's actually gonna be this for me. I think Grease should be a game that everybody goes through and plays once. The only reason I don't think it's Outer Wilds, I think that this is a flip flop between this and Outer Wilds. I think 100%. The reason I don't think it's Outer Wilds is I think Outer Wilds is a very tough game for people, or could be. I remember myself having a little bit of struggles with it at times, but then once you kind of learn the game, it's great. And then getting through everything, I mean, it ended up just being one of the best experiences that I've had in a video game. But I feel like Grease is one of those ones you could recommend to anybody, and they're going to love the game itself, the way it looks, everything. And then they're immediately going to, obviously ugly cry at the end. So I feel like, but like I said, that it's a flip flop between those two games. But I feel like those are ones that I think Grease is just, man. Yeah, easily grasped conceptually grasped platformer. I agree, man. Exactly. And I think it's it's more one of those ones that I think I could recommend to anybody, and they would be like, it would take them like 2 seconds before they're like, oh, I get it. If I'm saying Outer Wilds, people are gonna be like, what the fuck is happening? Yo, what's happening, Casper? Mario with stated right, yeah. All right. Favorite game, and like I said, I knew this was already on the list. I think that we've all said it's on the list. We all get that it's on the list. I feel like it's just tough, man. It's so hard for it to just not be Ocarina of Time. I think it's made such an impact on everything I've done. It's one of those games that for a long time I would go through and play every year. It's another game that I have just had this crazy burn again this year to go ahead and play it again. Yeah, I know you guys, stay true to you. We knew 90 minutes. I know, but the thing is, it's just I'm just saying. I want to explain. It's just one of these ones that it's had such an impact on my life to the point of, you know, having all the tattoos and everything. I mean, it's just, Zelda's one of my favorite series of all times. And yeah, I know that, you know, we've gone through and I've expanded my horizons and games that I play and stuff now. And there's just such a diverse group of games. But I mean, it's so hard to not be a Ocarina of Time. That game is just so phenomenal. Honestly, this was so tough. This is one of the hardest things. It has literally took me probably an hour to do this. So, but I feel pretty confident in most of these. I almost have very few that I would actually switch out, and I feel like they are all just amazing. With only 2 games being doubled up here, I think that they are also the 2 games that I think are the perfect doubles for me. So I would invite anybody, go through. Obviously you don't have to do it on stream. I know this was maybe agonizing to some people, but you don't have to do it on stream, but go over. It's grid.fun. And then there is a about me video games thing. I can always share the link and stuff at some point. But yeah, if you guys want to go check this out, it's here, I can probably find it, right? Here, I will drop it in chat. If anybody does want to go through and fill your own out, take your time, fill it out, check it out. It's a really good time. It's the most insane thing to have to try and figure out, but I mean, I think it's yeah, really awesome. All right, let's come back over here. I do want to download my grid because I do want to keep this. Yeah, I feel like that's such a funny one. Ghost of Tsushima, and actually gave it a try. I like it. Yeah, I heard it's great, man. Pretty good roster. I feel like it's good. I feel like and like you guys said, I mean, you guys were not shocked by, I think, many of those. I think Goose Game might have been the biggest jump in there, and I don't think anybody had anything bad to say about it. All right, I know that we ran over. I am gonna just jump straight into news, and then we're gonna go right from news probably into some my friendly neighborhood. So probably not a real break today. We have a ad starting in 22 minutes. If you guys want to, at that point, I will take a quick 3-minute just like pause. I'll probably just run and hit the bathroom during that time, but we're not going to do a full break or anything. So just as the game plan as it is, Goose is sort of appropriate. Yeah, I feel like where it's slotted in was perfect. So I actually felt really good about it. But yeah, so if anybody is interested in taking a break or anything, just you guys are good. Like I said, we're just running a full stream today since that took us a little longer than I thought, but also, I mean, the appropriate amount of time. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's jump into some news.
Everyone.
All right, if you guys ever have anything you want me to talk about over here, make sure you jump into the Discord, find the news channel, and drop whatever articles you would like me to talk about. Let's get into this first one, which is a title announcement, which is funny because this was dropped by Title for the new Spaceballs movie. Honestly, it's just a quick little thing, pretty funny. Yeah, let's take a look.
Nearly 40 years ago, a promise was made.
God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2 to search for more money. Money, you know?
Hold it, wait a minute. It's me, Mel Brooks. I have a major announcement. Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money, is not going to be the title of this movie. Why not? Because after all these years, I found the money. There it is, the money. Oh. It was in my basement. But everywhere I go, people say, Mel, where's the new Spaceballs? When are you gonna make the new Spaceballs? When are you gonna make the new one? Well, we did it. And the title is Spaceballs, the new one. It's just like the old one, but it's newer. That's why it's called the new one. There you have it. I'll see you at the movies, and may the Schwartz be with you.
Oh, yeah. So they are going with, obviously, I mean, I feel like a much better title. The Search for More Money is very funny, but and because of it coming from the original, the new one is an appropriate name. Very Mel Brooks. I'm just glad to see, man, that he is just out there living life. It is crazy that Mel Brooks is still Mel Brooksing, is it not? Am I wrong on that? Like, Mel Brooks is still out there going crazy. I can't believe it. How? I think I look it up every time. 99. Bro is about to be 100 in a couple of months. June 28th, he'll be 100. Tomorrow we will be getting a AC Black Flag Resurgence. About time. Oh, is that the remake? The AC Black Flag remake? Guy, yeah, he looks with it, bro. He looks great. I mean, so with it for a nearly a 100-year-old man. So honestly, super crazy. I'm glad to see it. I am really interested to see how this looks. I'm excited to get a trailer, but yeah, 100 years old. God damn, right? I know. I agree. Yes, sir. Yeah, I never played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I mean, I heard it was pretty decent. But I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that. I always thought that I was going to, and then I think I've gotten to the point where I don't care about Assassin's Creed no more. I know that's crazy to say, but all right, let's get into the next one. Iron Galaxy Studios announced further layoffs to an unknown number of staff affected. This is by Sophie McAvoy. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 developer Iron Galaxy Studio has cut an unknown number of roles in response to current market conditions. The Chicago-based studio cut 66 positions last February as a last resort. GameIndustry.biz has contacted Iron Galaxy for clarification on the number of employees affected following this round of layoffs. It's impossible for us to sustain the team size that we've carried at this past year, even after our downsizing from last year, the company shared on LinkedIn. Yeah, I did see this real quick. Iron Galaxy is a studio that does a lot of remasters / remakes. And they do a lot of like those where there's like ports over to PC from the original hardware and stuff. And sometimes to varying success. I know Iron Galaxy was some of the ones that had worked on games like The Last of Us Part 1, which was the remake or whatever of The Last of Us remaster. I don't know what they called it. That got ported over to PC that actually had a really bad port. And that's not anything to say about any of the people who work there or anything. I mean, obviously they are the ones who are responsible, but crunch is a big thing and deadlines are a big thing. It's not, I'm not saying that it's their inability of doing the job correctly, but the company itself probably, I'm sure didn't help. So it was one of the best AC games yet. Okay. Don't take offense when I say this, but that seems like a low bar. It doesn't seem like a very high bar. No, I did hear that Black Flag was one of the better AC games. I played a couple of hours of one when it first came out, and I very quickly was like, bro, I don't understand that. I don't like this game. It was so repetitive, but I did see that Black Flag looked interesting. But there's been so many great pirate games now that I feel like it's kind of left in the dust. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when they do the reveal. But yeah, so honestly, I feel for the people who are getting cut from this. Hopefully they're getting some severance, and yeah, hopefully they'll get some job placement and yeah, find some jobs very quickly. Have your own opinion in mind. I know, right? Windrose could be good. I watched Title play a little bit of it on Sunday, and it does look very much like Pirate Valheim. Like the gameplay, not like I saw some building and stuff the other day too of something else, of part of that, but not from Title. But yeah, it looks very Valheim. So Pirate Valheim, yeah, could be really good. I think it could be good. Sea of Thieves is a lot of fun as just a fun like multiplayer pirate game. And that one's like very low stakes for a lot of things. So yeah, there's a lot of pirate games now, so it just becomes a thing of like, if you're gonna make a pirate game, it better be good. And so I'm interested to see what Black Flag remake looks like. Sounds like we'll get some stuff tomorrow, and I'll talk about it on Thursday. All right, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, and Dispatch led at BAFTA Awards in 2026. Yeah, this one's by Sophie McAvoy as well. Yeah, the BAFTAs were the other day, and I wasn't aware. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, and Dispatch were the standout titles at last week's BAFTA Awards, with both taking home 3 awards. Sandfall's interactive RPG won Best Game, Debut Game, and Performer, and a leading role for Jennifer English, of course. Ad Hoc Studios' episodic Title earned awards for Animation, Audio Achievement, and Performer, and a supporting role with Jeffrey Wright as Chase. Oh, interesting. I guess they couldn't do, lead role because of Jennifer English's win there, but Jeffrey Wright as Chase is a crazy one. Jennifer English is so great. I know, and she's been getting a lot of accolades for her role in this, which is super cool. I'm glad to see it. Sucker Punch Productions' Ghost of Yodai received awards for music and technical achievement. Atomfall won British Game. Despolette received Game Beyond Entertainment, and South of Midnight was awarded New Intellectual Property. Oh, South of Midnight was so good too. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach and Blueprints won Artistic Achievement and Game Design respectively. Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2, and No Man's Sky won Narrative and Evolving Game. Arc Raiders and Lego Party were also recognized. Wow, that's really cool. I didn't even realize Blueprints won Game Design, and then No Man's Sky won Evolving Game. Damn, some really heavy hitters there. I I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2. Those games do not resonate really for me. Although I will say, watching Plenty play more Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2, I get like the excitement. It's just, you know, not my kind of game, but like it is cool to see that they're getting mentioned and recognized. It's not butter. Oh my god. Blueprints mentioned. Yeah, that's right. And they won. So yeah, very cool. I'm glad to see a lot of really good games kind of getting recognized. I'm really excited to see Expedition 33. I believe Vash is going to be playing that one in the next game or two, right? Are you doing it right after Ultros? I can't remember. He did say it the other day, and I was like, I was so excited. Not for me. I can't watch a Let's Play. Dang, really? I've seen people play it, but it's definitely not my game though. It really will be. Damn, that's gonna be so fun, man. That game is gonna be exciting. I am excited for that to be the last game you play this year. No, it won't be that long actually. I'm sure it'll seem like it's gonna be a longer game, but I think you'll find the time to do some additional things with it, to like put some additional long streams into it, and I think you'll be good. It'll be fine. All right, kind of a sad one here. Days of Our Lives and Starship Trooper actor Patrick Muldoon died at 57. This came from Paul Glynn, but this came out just the other day. I know sorry, Patrick Muldoon. I want to make sure I was kept wanting to say Patrick, but then I was like kept thinking Paul, and I was like, Paul, no, that's not Paul. Patrick Muldoon. I know Patrick Muldoon 100% from Starship Troopers, which is an absolutely phenomenal movie. And he plays kind of an asshole boyfriend type. And he does a great job at it. He also gets his brain sucked out at the end. Spoilers. So, but damn, 57 is so young. U.S. actor and producer Patrick Muldoon, known for his roles in the famous soap Days of Our Lives and the movie Starship Troopers, has died at 57, according to U.S. media reports. Muldoon, who also starred in another hit 1990s U.S. TV show Melrose Place, died at home of a heart attack on Sunday, his manager confirmed to Deadline. Yeah, it becomes a thing of, man, you got to take care of yourself the best you can. I know we talk about it here and other streams and lots of things. We're all kind of just discussing the things that we're trying to do for ourselves to better ourselves and make sure that we're, like I said, taking care of ourselves at least as much as possible. But yeah, gotta take care of yourself, because you just yeah, like Vash said, you never know. And even taking care of yourself doesn't always guarantee time. So just, yeah, be careful. Make sure you use the time that you have in the best ways that you can. And, you know, it's just sad. 57 is a very young life. Still needs to beat RE9. RE9 looks really good. I think at some point I might stream RE9, but I can't guarantee that. It looks worth it. Yeah, I'm so excited for you to play it. Last week we were talking about Metro 2039 kind of getting announced, and then they showed off a trailer. The trailer was like 8 or 9 minutes long, and I was like, bro, we're not watching an 8 or 9 minute trailer. But IGN found this trailer, which is just the gameplay trailer, which is just a couple of minutes, like a minute long. And I did want to show this off because I think it shows off a general idea of what the gameplay could look like, but it's not exactly, you know, the same. So I wanted to show this off so you can get a look at what Metro 2039 might look like. that a mole? Ew. Whew. Yeah, that was very, very pre-rendered and everything. But I mean, I think it, like I said, it kind of shows off what the game could end up looking like and everything. And I think it looks pretty good. I generally know of the Metro series. I don't know that much, but it is all kind of like post-apocalyptic. I think it's like Russia or something, or that general area. And yeah, there's like lots of mutated things like that. But it looked like a mole or a big rat or something, mutated rat. But it looked really cool. It looks interesting. I'll be interested to see what it actually looks like once it comes out. But they're just getting, I feel like that was such a pre-rendered looking thing. So yeah, it may not actually end up looking that way, but kind of at least a general vibe. All right, let's get into the next one. This one was pretty interesting. This one's by Chris Scullion, and as we talked about Zelda, as the Legend of Zelda movie wraps filming, its cinematographer shares a new look at Link. Honestly, this is not even very much, but it is a general look at what Link will or could look like in the movie. Now, we all saw these photos, but that's not what we're talking about. Following the news that the Legend of Zelda movie has filmed wrapping, its cinematographer has shared a new image of Link. Goya Pados shared a photo of it to his Instagram account showing the film's clapperboard to mark the end of shooting. The image, which is no longer visible on his page, shows an image of Link holding a sword with a shield on his back. Because the image will have been on the clapperboard for the entirety of the shoot, this is likely one of the earlier images created for the film. Pados's image is simply the first time the public has been able to see it. The image also includes the title Umami, it's commonplace for films to have code names while shooting, so it appears to be the code name for The Legend of Zelda. All right, so let's get an idea of what this is going to look like. Obviously, like they said, this is a early image and probably used during the entire shoot. So this is not exactly what it would look like, but this is kind of what the aesthetic that they're kind of going for is. And yeah, just a general idea of what they're kind of, you know, the like I said, the general thoughts of what this could end up looking like. And honestly, I generally like the idea, the vibe they're going with. You know, it's like I said, this is not a direct from the site shot, but I think that they're nailing the aesthetic enough that I like it. Very stylized, yeah. But you're hoping that if that's how they're, you know, running this, maybe that's what it's gonna look like, right? You hope. But it looks like that they understand what it needs to look like. Now we have to just we have to actually see what it looks like at some point. But yeah, I like I said, everything that I see kind of gives me like a little bit of like, okay, I think they're finding it. You know, I don't think it's, you know, I don't know. I have a lot of cautious optimism. You know, like the original photos I saw of the actors and stuff on set, I was like, yeah, okay, I generally get it. I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look anything crazy. And then this is kind of giving me a little bit more of like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, at least they're striving for the right things. Now, will they hit those marks? We won't know until we get a little bit more, at least a trailer, until we start to see what the actual vision for the film looks like. But yeah, I mean, listen, I don't dislike it. So, all right, let me jump into this next one, which this one's gonna hurt. This one's gonna hurt, guys. Well, not really, but I mean, Michael Cripe put this one together. Slay the Spire 2 review bombing. Recent Slay the Spire 2 Steam reviews have fallen into mixed after a new update triggered a second wave of review bombing. The sequel to the to developer Megacrit's popular roguelike deck builder, which launched in early access to overwhelmingly positive reviews on March 5th, received its first major update yesterday. It's a patch that introduces updated art, a range of UI and UX adjustments, tweaked writing for clarity, and more, but not everyone is pleased with the host of balance changes it added. It's resulted in an influx of negative reviews and at least temporarily left Slay the Spire 2 with the mustard yellow mixed recent review label. Unfortunately, it also appears to be something Megacrit expected, with its patch notes beginning with a warning in bold: this is still an early access game, so just because something made it from beta to main does not mean it's set in stone. Yeah, so they are very much telling you this is not always going to be the thing. But yeah, I did notice when I looked at it the other day that it is now in mixed reviews, so just be aware. The game fucks. I agree, but people are dumb, man, and they don't understand how this shit works. Yeah, I know. Also, I did see that we're gonna have an ad here. I'm gonna grab I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then as soon as I get back, we'll just run through the rest of this. I'm in the amount of time that the ad runs, like 3 minutes. I'll be right back. All right. Now the ad's probably still running, but don't worry about it. Yeah, I agree. From them, as we get back to this, we're just going over the Slay the Spire 2 recent update and the review bombing because of said update. Yeah, it's crazy how much people don't understand what early access is, or they just really want their voice to be heard about how much they dislike an update because of something that happened to maybe their character or whatever. I get it from the sense of like you're upset, but it's early access. Give some feedback, but review bombing is insane. Yeah, I just think it's so stupid. Yeah, I agree. Psycho said the game fucks, it's fine, right? Yeah, Vash hit us with the Frimdom. Yeah, if you review bomb, like honestly, bro, that's so cringe. Like you're not even doing the basic thing of what like early access is supposed to do, which is help the devs know what works and what doesn't work for a game, and help them refine it to a point where it becomes a very fun playable game though. And as a dev team that has already made a banger of a game before, your input is not even needed in general anyway. So be sure to pay close attention when embarking on your next few runs. Many things that you've grown used to have been rebalanced, reworked, or even removed in a couple of rare cases. The Slay the Spire patch notes added. However, quite a few new pieces of content have also been added for you to dig into. Yeah, I know that this happens. It happens with a lot of games where these like small updates or something happens, and then you know everybody's thought is like, well, we just review bomb, and in some cases that's understandable. But in an early access game where they are just doing updates again to rebalance, or you know, kind of, you know, tweak some things here and there, this is so unnecessary. But some people find it that this is the thing that they should do. Whatever, Megacrit they'll make sure that it's done right, and hopefully this won't be like them, you know, having a knee-jerk reaction and over fixing stuff for these weirdos. All right, let's get into this next one. Rachel Weber put this one together. 90s eco fantasy Fern Gully The Last Rainforest apparently is getting a live action remake. Who asked for this? Fuck if I know. Why? So that they can AI Robin Williams into it, you know? Big news for anyone traumatized by the evil goo that was Hexus. In 1992's Fern Gully The Last Rainforest is getting live action remake thanks to Amazon MGM Studios, according to the report from Deadline. I love that movie. Leave it alone, bro. Honestly, I agree, but they can't leave anything alone. And it's crazy. Oh, what's happening, Plenty? It's crazy that it's Fern Gully. I feel like, why? Like, I felt like for sure there was no way that they were ever I felt like people were just gonna overlook this movie forever and just don't touch it. Like, no Robin Williams. I doubt Tim Curry unretiring for that. No, why would he? Got a lurk, of course. Thank you. It's called Avatar. Honestly, true. Yeah, I don't understand. But I mean, because they think they're gonna make money on the name and the nostalgia alone. Honestly, it's gonna come out. They're gonna show a trailer. It's gonna look like ass, and people are not gonna see it. It's gonna fucking bomb. Although somebody was talking about how a lot of the Disney live action movies end up being like big hits for Disney, even though they suck as movies, which is so sad. Which is why Disney fucking churns those things out like crazy. This is not a Disney film, but yeah, it's just crazy. Writer, director, and actress Marielle Heller will pen the new script and direct. Heller previously directed and adapted the script for Night Bitch, where Amy Adams plays a woman turning into a dog. The Diary of a Teenage Girl, and the Tom Hanks-led Mr. Rogers biopic. She's also starred in a number of shows, including The Queen's Gambit and 2021 spoof series MacGruber. So, all right, well, I just wanted to say, back is the lead. Is Christian Slater still, like, is he still doing things? $56. He did Mr. Robot in 2015 to 2019. Yeah, it was a couple years ago. I was trying to see if he did anything else, like more recent. I think he did a voice in Rick and Morty. Oh, I do see he did. Yeah, he did Rick and Morty in 13 as well. He did. Oh, he's in some of Dexter, the Original Sin. And that was last year. So probably right. They'll bring him in as like a cameo or something. Yeah. So there's nothing sacred anymore, guys. Speaking of nothing sacred, there was a CS2 player who was banned the other day. Who wrote this one? Wesley and Poole wrote this one for us. The player got banned because he sucker punched his competitor on the stage. Remember the other day we were looking at the Pokemon Go tournament and the guy put his headphones down in a way too aggressive manner and got disqualified? But this guy fucking punches someone and they're like, yeah, we'll ban him. But like, I feel like they're treating it with like the same fucking severity, which is insane. Man fucking strikes this guy and they're like banned, and they're like, the guy put his headphones down, like, no, get him out of here. All right, I do have a video. It's not a very intense video, but I do want to kind of warn anybody if you don't want to watch the actual punch. It's nothing too crazy, but I do want to show it. A Counter-Strike 2 tournament has slapped a player with a 10-year ban after he punched his opponent live on stage at the local German LAN. 30-year-old CS2 player and streamer MAU Shine from Berlin punched his opponent Fabian Spidergum Solomon during the award ceremony at the CAG GTUS Leipzig CS2 tournament, which formed a part of the largest LAN party in the German-speaking world. So let me just show this. This is the video here. And like I said, it's nothing too generally crazy. It's just, it's so dumb. Right there. So it is this guy as he's coming across this player here. He gives him a fucking sucker punch too, which is such a bitch move, but. And it kind of looked maybe a little bit of open hand too, but I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter what it was. You're striking a guy who's just standing there like, whatever, buddy. Somebody did say, oh, a video for his reason behind the punch. Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. There's nothing you're gonna do in a game that warrants the violence of attacking somebody. And honestly, the guy is a bitch for doing it. So I'm glad he got banned for 10 years at least, but it should have been a lifetime ban. But honestly, like I said, it made me feel very much like, oh, that guy who put his headphones down in the Pokemon Go tournament is essentially not getting banned for 10 years, but they're having like a very similar like that guy was like, you got disqualified, and you're like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, they should have lifetime banned this guy, and they should not have disqualified the other guy. So yeah, just fucking weird, man. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's talk about Apple. And this one's by Michael Kripe. Tim Cook is going to be stepping down as Apple's CEO in September of 2026. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, been in the role for 15 years. Before that, I mean, it was Steve Jobs. I mean, before that, there was a lot of other people who were kind of in and out, with Steve Jobs being in that position a couple of times too, right? I believe so, right? He was I think he was the CEO before and stuff, but yeah, kind of crazy because Tim Cook's been there for a long time, and I feel like been doing a hell of a job for Apple as the CEO. Whether you like Apple or not, I feel like he's done a really, really good job for them, and it is going to be really interesting to see him step down and somebody else take over, because he's also been a very public-facing person for them too. Apple has announced that CEO Tim Cook is stepping down. The tech giant revealed the leadership shakeup today, plotting a course for Cook to leave his position after 15 years in the role. Senior Vice President of Hardware Engineer John Turnus will take over as CEO September 1st, 2026. Oh, that's kind of sad because there's another guy who is a big face for Apple. Federici? I can't think of his first name, but he's like a big Woz. No, more recent. It's not Kevin Federici, right? It's not Kevin Federici. That's not it. What is it? God, the design guy, it could be Craig Federici, software engineer, prominent face of iOS and macOS updates. Yeah, Craig Federici. I feel like he's been such a big face. Oh, I know who you're talking about. The design guy left a couple years back. John something, right? Johnny Ive. Yeah, Johnny Ive spun off and he's doing something else. I forget what he's doing now. Craig Federici is, I think, I mean, if you've seen any like Apple events recently, you would know who he is. This guy. But he's been like in a lot of their event like things lately, and I mean he's got a lot of like personality and stuff, and I just kind of assumed that they would just give it to him. I mean, not that I think that he deserves it. I mean, I don't know his work ethic, but he's like in a lot of things. He's in the public and stuff. It seemed like a kind of a layup move there, but that ain't Woz. Woz doesn't even work for them anymore, right? Where does Woz? Woz is doing his own thing too, I think. Or whatever about Woz in some time. Yep. And that's how you should be, man. Yeah, Woz was great, but I feel like he's been doing his own thing too. I don't know what he's been doing though. But also, yes, we don't look into any of his opinions or anything like that, of course. Cook will continue to lead Apple through the summer to ensure a smooth transition process following the decision, which was unanimously approved by the company's board of directors. And he will then become executive chair of the board of directors. Yeah, just crazy to see. It'll be interesting. I think, like I said, I think Tim Cook has been a really good leader for them. Even if you're not a big Apple person, which, I mean, I have nothing Apple except for my work phone. And the only reason I have that is because work designates that I have to. And but I also recognize how big Apple is as a company for phones, computers, everything. They do so much, and whether you think that they're just overpriced or whatever, you know, they also just they have a business model. They stick to it. They're really good at it, and I think Tim Cook has been a big part of that. But yeah, just gonna be interesting to see. All right, we got just a couple more. This one's by Chris Kerr. Sony rolls out its age verification for PlayStation users in the UK and Ireland. Oh, that doesn't sound good. PlayStation owners in the UK and Ireland will soon need to verify their age to retain access to certain communication features such as messages and voice chat. Still, good. That's what I like to hear. Is he working on anything? Is he working at another company or anything? In an FAQ on the PlayStation website, Sony said age verification is being implemented to comply with local laws and regulations. Although not specifically mentioned, the news comes with the UK government in the process of implementing a new online safety act that requires digital platforms to prevent children from accessing age-inappropriate content. To comply with those regulations, Sony will require PlayStation accounts holders to confirm their identity by submitting a facial scan, relevant identity documents, or complete a mobile phone age verification process. Sony is tasked service provider DOGGIE with overseeing facial scanning certification and explaining the company will delete personal geometry data as soon as verification is complete. Oh my God, this must be a thing that the UK is making a bigger push for, because they seem to be the ones who are how this whole thing has been rolling out. As Discord was doing it, or was talking about doing it, and has since said that they're like waiting, but who knows when that's actually coming out. But there was this big push that everybody's gonna have to have this done. And now it was like Discord was like, we're falling back for a little bit here. But PlayStation is going to be doing it now. The problem is, and the same stance I had before, giving up your face or your identification to a company that could potentially be hacked is problematic. Even though they say, yes, we are deleting your information, your data, or whatever, as soon as we get it and verify it, doesn't mean that's what's happening. I would urge anybody who is getting caught with any of these and has to do it, see what the mobile verification is, but do not send any of your identification stuff. That is always going to be a bad idea. If I wish there was a way around it, but if there is no way and you have to do it, I feel like a face scan is like maybe your best option, depending on whatever the mobile shit is. But yeah, this seems like a bigger thing within the UK and Ireland, which a lot of companies are they going to push into the US and everything, unfortunately. And yeah, not a big fan of it. Yeah, I have been super lucky. I have not gotten stopped by any of this kind of stuff on any platform anywhere. And I hope that continues to be the case. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I will always push that it's a bad idea no matter what. And if you can get away with not doing it, don't do it. But also, don't submit your identification. But also see if you can bypass it by using characters from video games. I remember that was a one that we talked about before. Somebody was able to do it. So a picture of him covered in dogs. So I mean dogs, I guess. They found the Ocarina content in your timelines. They know you good. Bro, honestly, they'd be like, have you played Ocarina of Time? Oh yeah, bro, you don't need to be checked. You're good. Honestly, that's so true. It's funny because I do talk to some people who play games and stuff at work who are younger, and I'll talk about like how much I love Zelda and Ocarina of Time, and they're like, oh yeah, I never played that game. And I'm always like, damn, that hurts so bad. Damn, that hurts. Because they're like, yeah, why would I play that Unk game, bro? Oh, it's so sad. Is that like, no, see, they're like, is that like Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess? Oh. They're like, oh yeah, I played Breath of the Wild. That was really cool. They're like, that one's nearly retro at this point. Fucking hate you guys. Microsoft is dropping the price of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. This one comes from Ryan McCaffrey. Microsoft has dropped the price of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate from $30 per month to $23 per month, while PC Game Pass is being reduced from $16.50 to $13.99 or $14. Both changes are effective immediately. Honestly, huge. And there is one more upside to this, guys. There is actually another upside to this. The new Call of Duty games will no longer be included as day one releases in either service, and instead will be added during the following holiday season. So two great upsides. It's cheaper and you don't have to get Call of Duty pushed on you. Honestly, it is fucking hilarious. that they did the Xbox CEO when she was talking about this, she was like, oh, it's too expensive. And she was like, you know what, we got to do something about it. And she literally was like, hey, let's just figure out what we can do. And she was like, let's not have Xbox be a day one release. Honestly, I think they're going to be just fine, and I think that's huge. I think this is actually a great move by them, because you got to assume that these two things go hand in hand. I'm not saying that it's all the money, the money change, but it is got to be something with it, right? So they're no longer having Call of Duty's day one, but they're also going to be cheaper. So again, seems like a win-win to me, but. And then I have one more. This one is for this one's for everybody out there who has been waiting with bated breath for this. This one's by Andy Robinson, and yes, it sounds like the cult N64 shooter Buck Bumble is really coming back, guys. Oh, it could be coming, guys. The reformed Croc studio, Argonaut Games, is teasing a return for its cult N64 shooter Buck Bumble. The shooter-cum-platformer was originally released for Nintendo 64 in 1998 and published by Ubisoft, and more recently it gained popularity online thanks to its speed garbage title theme. Oh, really? Damn. That's the only reason I know of it, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's so funny. Argonaut founders Jezsan and co-CEO Mike Arkin recently expressed interest in one day reviving Buck Bumble, as it has with its remaster of 1997 platformer Croc Legend of the Gobos. However, in a social media post published on Monday, Argonaut explicitly teased upcoming news related to the game. Right about now, Buck Bumble is officially your new wholesome 420 mascot, and we will not be taking further questions at this time. But stay tuned and be sure to follow us for forthcoming news and announcements. Hashtag Buck Bumble. A different kind of buzz on 420. Wow. Right about now. One for the freaks. Honestly, I'm so interested to see, because also if they do remake it and it does, I mean, we almost have to fucking play it for the memes, don't we? Or at least like play the intro and beginning of the game for the memes. I feel like we would have to. Oh, all right. I think that's it for the news. I am going to do this real quick. I'm just turning this off because I'm thinking that the stream might die if I don't. I don't know why the scrolling at the top and the bottom might break it, but it was not on when we came over here. I'm turning it off. I hope everything doesn't break. That's it for the news today. We're gonna get into some My Friendly Neighborhood as soon as we can get over to the other side. If the stream for some reason dies, I'm gonna get it up as soon as possible. Please don't die, stream. But yeah, that is it for the news, and I will see you guys on the other side. It didn't die. We are still here, guys. All right, cool. Real quick before we get into My Friendly Neighborhood. Nice. I don't know why it didn't break. It didn't break 2 days in a row. So I picked up 4 or 5 games the other day. I did pick up Recoin. I don't know if I told you guys this. Did I? No, I think I told you guys about Recoin the other day. I don't think that's a new one that I picked up. Okay, yeah, must have been just. But I picked up Routine, which is a game that I was interested in playing. I don't know if I'm going to play it on stream or not, but I do think I might play it on stream sometime. But I picked up Routine. The aesthetic and everything of that game looked really cool. Could be just a really fun one. It's kind of shortish too, so. I picked up Replaced. Again, not sure if I'm gonna play that one on stream, but I did really want to play that game. Replaced finally came out. I picked up because I do want to play that one on stream sometime. That game actually looked great. I have no idea how you say that game's name. I think it's just Ooh. But I did pick up Ooh. But I also picked up another friend slop game, as they're called. The game is called Super Battle Golf. It is just just golf with your friends, but you also attack each other. I've seen a couple people play it, but I was over hanging out with Lone Wolf, and she was playing with the people, and it looked insane and hilarious, so I grabbed it. I felt like it was a couple bucks, so I figured why not. Mean Golf, yeah, it's insane. That game looks insane, but it looks so cool. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. So yeah, I got a couple of games. Maybe they'll be stream games, maybe they won't. But yeah, a couple of fun ones, I think. Gotta get to it. Yeah, I keep on thinking that I might just play it off stream, because I think it could be a lot of fun to just blast through it on my own time. Recoin was cool. The little bit that I played of Recoin has been really good, but it's weird. I will say that it's weird. It's tough. It's a coin pushing game, which, I mean, I think I explained it to you guys, but yeah, it's tough. I don't understand exactly how to play it, so I'm still working on that. All right, let's get into our game. And I was like, did I not switch the thing correctly? Nah, it was fine. Recoin looks interesting. I would definitely say it's worth checking out. I was gonna say I might try and look at something just to give me an idea of like better strategy, because I don't completely understand it. I keep getting to like the 8th or 9th level and then getting like stuck because I don't really understand. But all right, let's we're gonna go ahead and load back into our game. Oh yeah, we last left off in the garden. We just got into the garden, took a quick look around, and we're just picking right back up from there. We won't have a lot of time today, but we can at least get a general idea of what's going on in the garden. I think we needed to run back and do something. Does anybody remember what the fuck I was gonna do? Was I just running back here for nothing? I got the diamond and triangle. Was I going back for something? Oh shit, guys, I don't remember. I felt like I was going back for something. Do you think that dog's mad at me, or what's happening? Whoa, shit, he get right back up, huh? Holy shit. Run! All right. maybe I was going back for something. Oh, I was gonna put the battery in here. I knew that. And that turns on something over here. Oh, okay. Where the fuck am I going? Who knows? Who cares? Oh! Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this took us back down to the basement of everything. That's pretty cool. Okay. There's a diamond room right there we should go check out, huh?
Go on home and go to sleep.
Okay. I guess we're just gonna be kind of just looking around generally. Oh shit, there is somebody around here though. Any weird doors here? Just want to look around real quick like. Excuse me, buddy. And it goes to the boat, so I don't want to go there. Yeah, I don't know exactly what we're looking for here. I guess we're just gonna, like I said, we're just kind of looking for whatever we can get. Oh, there's a door there though. Bro, that's insane. I hit you so many fucking times, bro. That was insane. As he's coming down the fucking stairwell, I'm fucking panging him in the fucking face, bro. Fucking pang, pang, pang. Bullshit.
Oh boy. Hey, that's not gonna fix it.
Big agree, buddy. Big agree. The plug seems incomplete. Okay. Okay. That doesn't seem very helpful. I do need to kind of
We can teach them. We can. Whoa! If you stop and think about it, the letters are going. Oh!
Okay. I remember there being some triangle rooms back this way, I think. Maybe that's gonna help us out.
The alphabet? What's the alphabet? Oh, that's easy. It's what words are made out of. Oh, you mean like the ones that I see in my books? I remember those. A is for affamility. B is for molestusist. C is for cave amorta. And all the rest. D, E, F, gangrene. H, I, J, keratoconus. And Z is for
6 slots.
Z is for shoot.
Oops. Okay, we got that. Should try.
Hey! Oh!
I think I can take that back now, which is kind of crazy. To the outside. I don't know what that does for us. City Tribune on Sunday, March 16th, 1980. The business news bites. The city has seen a recent economic downturn as a new wave of corporations has emerged, characterized by aggressive policies that place profits before well-being of consumers. One such corporation, the New Buzz Arden Ariadne? New Ariadne enterprise has been acquiring real estate at a rapid pace, in many cases evicting the current tenants as part of a program to reshape the city into a community more conducive to its business practices. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, said Ronald Rickbauer, the CEO of New Bazarian, in a recent interview. While it may be painful for some, we are helping to create a city that can withstand the future. Oh, cool. Oh, there's another film reel. I assume that's for film developer. Weird. That's a whole fucking area. Interesting. Okay.
Welcome to
Bye. Wonder how that one works. Fuck. Shit. All right, I'm gonna have to just try and run back and get some stuff dropped off. Oh my god. Thank you. I was thinking maybe I should try and grab the rest of that out, but I don't have much space for it. I have that one there, but I should try and, well, yeah, let me try and get okay, that should be enough to get back outside, but we'll see.
the mail comes every day. So leave.
Nice. Oh, thanks, Link. God bless him. Damn, bro. Man took a fucking beating there.
What do you do when you get upset? You let it get you down.
Yeah, it kind of was, huh?
Tell you all the time that my friend.
Okay, cool. He's not right there. Now we can go. Should have taped that one. Nah. Hopefully we won't be back that way. I have an idea. Ooh, I don't think I wanted to go back this way. I actually want to go back out the other way. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ, bro came out of nowhere. Okay, cool. Do a quick save. I'm gonna go back out real quick. I have an idea.
If you can draw, you can do all sorts. Hey, hey, we're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly. Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Cool.
hey.
Just give her the juke there. Because I'm gonna go out here, and out here there's the another fucking dog there, bro. Damn, okay. I can get straight in here, huh? Okay, that's cool. I was thinking I was gonna have to do more to get in here, but huh, that's cool. I like that. Tools 1, tools 2. What is tools 2? Shit. We get a whole separate area there now? That's cool. Thanks, Link. Oh, shit. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's what I want. Use index. Ah. It just gives us the thing. Damn, that's a cute bird. Let me go upstairs and see. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Any reason why these don't work? Looks like there's another area out on the back side here where the door is. Looks like something goes out there. Oh, let's see. It is so dark. Oh, I fell off this fucking stoop over here. That's dark and ominous. I don't like that. Yeah, this is interesting. I am kind of at a point of not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. It's locked from the other side. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm sure there's quite a room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like that. I like the suitcases. Pretty good. Maybe I will.
Brother, I'm trying to pick that up.
Tell you what, I got some questions I need answers.
What's the alphabet?
How does the mail
That's
get
easy.
sorted?
That's what words are made out of.
More rats
You
than
mean like the
sponges
ones
in the
that I see
world?
in my books?
Why not, right? Why not just absolutely destroy those guys like that? I feel like that was pretty worth. I don't know if we're gonna need to ever come back here, but I'm gonna tape both those mother effers up. Cool. Oh, this takes us back here. Off camera, let's do that. All right, this way. Oh, I do remember this area. Where were those at? Woohoo! Oh, what the fuck? Why are we getting these guys in here now? Bro, I fucking can't. I swear to God, I fucking can't.
You can do all sorts of things. Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure.
Hey, he's not in here.
So first, make a big triangle. Just
Was that everything that was in here?
3 lines.
Okay, that's in that room.
Okay, now draw a line right down the middle. Wow, that looks great. Now put a circle right beneath it. See? You made the international hazard sign. Tape that to whatever door your thermonuclear waste is in. Let's try again, but make the biohazard symbol instead. Okay, we have a AR for Argon. Okay, we've got a P for Foxy
Huh. What the hell is in here that I haven't picked up yet? Oh, bro, is that it? Okay.
Hey there, kids! I live in your TV set. That's right, it's the strangest place to be. Inside of your TV, I can see
Okay.
wires.
Let's get back out.
The mail?
All right, we need to go upstairs somewhere and then all the way down to the first floor as well. Shit. We just doing way too much fucking around today.
The mail comes every day. I look out the window
God damn it, get
waiting for
around.
the moment it appears. And then when it does, I run.
Oh my God, bro, why are they having these fucking dogs everywhere now? I don't like them. Jesus Christ, man. Ugh. Damn, there's so much shit everywhere now. Do that. All right, we need to... Oh, damn, that was locked before? Not this, is it? Oh, it was, wasn't it? Okay, that's fine. Oh, there is a door over here, though, that I couldn't get through before. There was like a triangle door. Right here. Playground key. Oh, I probably do need that. I think the playground is the area we were in before. Shit. Okay, that's cool. Let's go around, go into the camera grip department and go here. I don't know where said storage is, but okay, cool. Doing a little bit of cleanup here.
The mail? The mail comes every day. I look out the window waiting for
Okay,
the moment
yeah,
it appears.
in here.
And then when it does...
The mail. Interesting. I don't know where that goes to. What the fuck is this room? Oh, this is the set storage. Okay, cool. Interesting. I don't know what the thing for that is. City Tribune, Thursday, August 26, 1982. My friendly scandal. Richie Brome, known for playing Stevie on the long-running children's show My Friendly Neighborhood, is leaving that production after one of the puppet performers, Ray, attempted to hit them with a clothes iron during an on-set conversation. The fracas erupted after Brome had made critical comments about the show's creative direction, including creator Al Gerswald, according to eyewitnesses. It's always been like this on set, said Brome in an interview. It's not just Ray, Pearl, Gabletti, Rick, Richie. They're all crazy, he added. This has been a long time coming. No one takes me seriously because I'm on MFN. I'm ready to have a career that's more widely recognized. Damn, he got attacked. Honestly, it's probably his fault, though. I don't know what that is either. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Cool room. Don't know any of the things. Too bad. Was there anything back this way? It seems like another thing here, huh? This goes out to prop department? Okay. So where does this one go out to on the other side? Listen, I feel like I'm not making a lot of like progress, but we're like doing a lot of like little details right now, which I'll take. I'm not even on the map at this point here. This is crazy. Cheat unlocked. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I assume this just took me outside, yeah. And it's cool. I'm getting some like things done, but not super helpful. There's an area upstairs that's not done. It's a
shop.
It goes from the pizza shop up. Oh, I don't even know what that is then. I don't think that's necessarily important. Actually, I'm not gonna worry about it. I think where we were before was probably better. Oh no, this is going back outside. We'll head back outside. Head out to the garden again, because I do want to get like there's like a save area. And oh, look like you have like a gun or something up there. Jesus Christ.
I learned my numbers when I was a kid. Now, let me show you how I learned. Hold your hands up in the air. Now, bring them down in front of your face. That's 2 hands. Now, take one of your hands, put it in your mouth, and swallow as hard as you can. Now you have one hand, back to your stomach, and one hand out.
Remember everything's talking about swallowing your hands. Pass the dog. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm surprised you can't tape up the dogs. I don't like that.
It's what words are made out of. You mean like the ones I see in my books? I remember those. A is for epithelinotyde. B is for blastocysts. C is for cavernorma. Hey, get back here so I can say.
No, I'm good. Thank you. All right, let's do a save. All right. I need to see where the hell we need to go now. I'm so confused. Oh, shit. Okay, he seems good. I want to go back through this way, go all the way through. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't like the dogs. They seem to be just too persistent. Fuck off, dog. You pet the dog? I don't think so. Does not seem to be the case.
Poor pups probably haven't been fed in a long time.
Maybe there's food somewhere. Oh, can I do food for them and then they'll just fuck off, bro? That'd be great. I guess I'm not. Yeah, I guess it sounds like I'm not doing that, but I am feeding them. I still haven't found any of the liquid stuff. That's so crazy, though. So where does the key go to? Is this door locked? No. This door seems very open. Yeah, so we need to feed the dogs and maybe that'll pacify them, which is cool, but also kind of dumb. Where's 6 at? What the fuck? Yeah, but how do you get over to those other areas over there? assume we need something else, but there's a way in the back there to get in there to get back here, but there's stuff there. Okay. Fuck. I don't know, mains. I also don't have any food for these guys, so. Oh, yeah. That's not great. Doesn't feel great. I'm not really a big fan of shooting dogs, but unfortunately, you kind of gotta do what you gotta do. Feel like a way up from here. See? Hey, you can't come up here. You're not allowed, bro. You're not allowed up here. Come on, stop. Get down. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Wait, it looked like I could interact with this door a second ago, but wait, what? Huh? Oh, hold up. There's things around. I don't know where any of them are. Fuck. Okay, so there's one down at the bottom, one up, one to the right, and then one to the very right. Okay, fucking hell. This is gonna be a pain, huh? Is that her there, or so their guy's there? He's here, and then there's one down on the side, and then she's here. Okay, let's try that, I guess. I think this is her. I think this is him. I don't know who those two are. Bro, this is such bullshit, bro. Just get the fuck out, bro. Down here is Ray. And then somebody's on the other side, I gotta see. Big Bird. Big Bird is on the far right. Ray's on the left. This one's Ricky. So then there's just these three. And I don't know where the fuck is that even at. So these are, oh, that's out in the, I think the maze area. Shit. All right, out to the maze we go then. Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully that doesn't change if I go out to the maze. Like, hopefully that's not gonna. It's not gonna be like, oh no, you didn't do that now. Fuck, bro, I don't have any more. I don't have any more bullets for this fucking thing, man. Puppet pals are right there on the far left, and then
Take that to whatever door your thermonuclear
that's
waste is
her. Puppet pals, and then what's her name is right there. Okay, so let's see. It's okay, doggy. I said it's okay. Let's see if we can. We should be able to just fucking, I mean, essentially be able to bink this. I think it's that. I think this one right here is her. So that one's got to be him, right? Weed out. Nice. Cool. So we got some weed out, which I believe is part of the thing we need for this. So we needed film developer, weed out. Oh, that's why we need the film developer. And then we need trumpet polish. And trumpet polish is something I don't know that I've seen yet. But we saw the film developer down in that one room. Okay. Yeah, we need that solvent to clear up some clogs in the hotel elevator. Red, green, blue, green. Okay. I remember some of it. Hey, buddy. Dope. I love that. Do I have anything else? Take. Stash. Oops. No. I didn't mean to discard. Oh, shit. Well, hopefully we didn't need that anymore. I don't think that we did, but... Stash. I think we can stash some of this stuff now when we're done with it. I think it's... like, it makes a check mark on when it's done, I think. I think that's what that means. I think the check mark means you no longer need it. Like you've opened up everything or whatever with it. I think that's kind of what that means. Okay. I need to get that film developer, which might be the move to go get now.
Welcome to our
Okay. Where did I see the film developer? I feel like I saw it in the general downstairs area. Although maybe it was in the aviary. Let me go back in the aviary for a second and see if there was anything else in here I needed to grab. I know the aviary is technically where the big bird lady is supposed to be, but... Oh, nice. We can go in here then. Oh, and this is the area here. Okay. That's the aviary. Okay. I see. That works out. There's no space for it? Hold up, I'll fucking make space, bro. You better believe it. Ooh, I did need and want that. Because that should help me clear those fucking dogs, bro. I do want to clear the fucking dogs, bro. Got everything that was back here. Nice.
Sometimes we would swap our arms. Then we would
I think this might be where the
one by one,
film
each
developer
piece
was
swapped,
too.
And then we were back to normal.
Kind of, I think.
The mail? The mail comes every day. I look out the window
No, I don't
waiting for
think
the
so,
moment it
actually.
appears. And then when it does...
Go back out. I think it was back in
Hey,
the other.
y'all, I'm Norman.
Jesus
I'm a really
Christ,
normal
Norman.
guy. I just kind of show up to be a friendly face in the background.
Jesus, Norman, bro, you can't be yelling out like that. I think that was actually back down in one of the other areas then. That's where the film developer was. Shit. Go back into the aviary. I'm just thinking I want to grab the film developer because I'm worried about forgetting about it, if I'm honest. You know? Oh, hold up. There's also this up here, which is now on. That opens that. Interesting. Does that mean I can open up the top one then? Whoa, shit. Hell yeah. Give me all that fucking stuff, bro. Dude, that's so sick, actually. Hold up. Hell yeah. Fucking load up. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Ooh, that feels nice. I like that a lot. Thank you. I don't know why they're loading me up so much. Doesn't seem good, but I will take it. And I will be happy about it. Okay. I don't know what that did, but I don't really care. Fuck, bro. Okay. I don't think I quite understand what's happening. All right. Whatever.
What? Learn the alphabet? The alphabet. Oh, that's what words are made out of. Hey, I love to see.
Oh, I see, buddy. I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. Let me see if I can find that mother effing film. Developer. Not in here, no. Where did I feel like I'm kind of in this point of not remembering where anything was at. It all feels so like, yeah, I remember this, but it doesn't feel like the places that I remember I was supposed to be going.
I'm here to educate the children.
I know you are. I know you are. Buddy! And some of those guys just suck, man. Where was the... fuck is this going? Where do I need to go to? Is it in here? Buddy, oh my god, bro, you got to fuck the fuck off, man. I guess I should have done that, man. I just felt like I was doing okay, like I didn't need to.
I'm a craft monster.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't even remember where that shit was at now. Which makes me feel like I should just go back to feed the dogs and be done with that shit, I think. It does feel like that, huh? Yeah, no problem, man. I'm just trying to get some stuff done. I feel like I've just been running around today. I don't even know what I'm actually doing. It doesn't feel good today, which is fine. That's how days are. But today has been a little bit brutal just with the amount of stuff I've been trying to do. But yeah, you just are kind of keep getting stuck, not really being able to do anything. All right, let me go see if I can feed the dogs so I can get the fucking dogs out of here, because that'd be actually fucking great if I could do that. This shit is, they're legit like annoying. If I could legit get rid of them, I would actually be super happy. Because they cute. I wish they were just not such dick bags when I'm trying to fucking do anything, man.
See, you're not so bad after all.
Fucking thank God, bro. Honestly, fucking thank God. Man, I was feeling like just being real angry for a minute there. That I want. Got some space. Ooh, this is where it was, right? Down in the other area. Maybe I'll do that then. Yeah. Yeah. This is where the film was. Man, and title even said it. I should have fucking taped this guy up. I was thinking I was gonna be good. I wasn't gonna need to. What's in here? What's in here? Fucking boat? Nah, I don't need no fucking boat, bro. No. Get taped up, bitch. Nope, same area. I'm getting turned around in the fucking sewers. Okay, let's go. Excuse me, buddy. I just need to go past you. Thank God you're taped up now. How much tape do I got? 3 more right here. I got a couple in the stash. Honestly, I think I can go down. Let's go down first. Oh, this is this room. Nope, never mind. Not that room. But we do go up though. Norman, what's happening, buddy? Swang! Hi, buddy. Swang! Tape you up. Nope. I don't want to have to deal with you mother effers for a little while. That'd be great. Oh, nice. And we're here, which means we'll probably get the stuff right now.
Sure is lonely these days. Oh, maybe I can.
Get this real quick so that way I can be done with this. Don't come back for it. Let me see if I can move some stuff around. See if I can get the thing here too. Cool. Gives me a little bit of space. But now I'm probably just gonna take this stuff back and save and call it for today. Didn't get hey buddy. Sorry, Norman. No. I'm good, Norman. Thank you, Norman. We got a lot of shit here, which is sick. I'm glad to have it, but yeah, take that back sometime. Cool. I'm gonna use that. Cool. Save. Call it. 4.5 hours. Not bad. I don't know what else we got left, but we're definitely making some good progress. So we're gonna do some more garden stuff after. So we gotta find out where the last stuff is at, but it could be back in the the executive area, whatever it was, the offices. There's a couple of spots in the offices I haven't finished. Projection room is definitely one. We got to do some stuff in the projection room, and I have that stuff for the projection room. But part of the theater is not done, and then the rooms off on the stage are not done there. So garden is not too bad. Outside is done. Set storage, we have that room there. That red room was like the puzzle room. There was like both the safe and the stone circle puzzle thing that we gotta do. And then the hallway up there is a spring door. I think that could just be whatever. That could be like ammo or something. You can go check it out at some point. Not a big deal. And then that's upstairs, Leonard's apartment, some things there. Nothing really too crazy. That's all like the main street area, the on camera stuff. Sewers, we got the lower waterway to do. And that's it. Not much more. I mean, we're doing decent. We just got a couple of things we need to figure out, but cool. All right. Let's back over. I still do quite love this game. Oops, there's somebody trying. I'm enjoying it a lot. We just didn't get as much time with it, hopefully, but this was a lot of running around today. It just ended up being so much running around, which was fine. Just but because of that, then you're you know, you're doing a lot. Okay, I was seeing who is on. Yeah, lots of people on. Definitely takes some time running around. Yeah, there's definitely that and getting lost and stuff, but that's also just on me a little bit because I'm not completely remembering where I need to go for things. All right, real quick, I'm gonna send you guys to someone. I don't know who yet. Oh, Bagel's on playing Pragmata? Is he like... Oh, he's like almost done with it though. Hold on, I was saying what's happening. He's in like a load zone. I think he might be almost done with Pragmata. Damn, that's kind of shitty. I don't want to send you guys to that. Whoa. I was hoping, I thought maybe Limbo was gonna be on doing more stuff, but stuff is a crazy thing to say. No spoilers. Yeah, I don't want any spoilers on that game because it could be interesting. All right, real quick, I'm just gonna come over here. The only thing I'm going to mention is, I mean, obviously I will be back here on Thursday. We're gonna be doing more news and doing more My Friendly Neighborhood. So yeah, if you want to come check those out, I'll be back here Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. With that, I do want to do a little shout out for Vash. He has had the comment that has been pinned to the top of the chat if you haven't seen. But tomorrow he's going to be doing a stream starting around like 5, playing various amounts of games and just doing a couple of things. So if you would like to come by, he's doing a little birthday celebration over there. Make sure you check that out tomorrow around 5.
Whoa, what? Yo, I didn't expect that.
Bro didn't expect it. Damn.
Wow, you gotta take him down with the...
Yeah, I put the last little bit on it.
Here, take this.
Put the stank on it, bro.
Another match, this time for $30.
Damn.
For 30? Damn, bro. I bet you he was gonna cheat or something. He's about to grease up or something. I don't know. How do you cheat in... There's definitely ways to cheat in arm wrestling, but I don't know what they are yet. I don't know, guys. But yeah, make sure you guys are over there. Yeah, he should be starting about 5 p.m. Eastern. As long as tomorrow works out at work, as long as everything's pretty cool, I should be home in time, but we'll see. You know, it is what it is. I am going to do one more thing here in just a second. I just wanted to see if there's anybody else on. Also, if you guys do have anybody you want me to raid to, let me know. I didn't really see anybody. I'll definitely raid to just somebody, but it is what it is. Real quick, before we get out of here, I do want to show one last time my full list of games, my 5x4 about me video games. I did save a thing. I'm going to throw it into the Discord after stream. If you guys wanted to just have a quick gander at it, I feel like honestly a pretty decent reflection of myself, I feel like. And some just absolutely bangers, some things that I've played on stream, some things I've not played on stream, and yeah, I actually couldn't be more happy with it. Start with DMC. Are you doing Dante Must Die, or whatever the hardest is? Dante Must Die double hard triple SSX tricky mode. I assume that's what it's called. Are we saying it's not though? Like, I feel like it was pretty close. If nothing else, it was pretty close. Which are like waves. Oh, that should be pretty cool, actually. That should be pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna send you guys over to Jake. Jake's playing Tamagotchi Life, Living the Dream. I know this has been a pretty big game for people recently. I don't know what the fuck it is. It looked like he was doing like making. It's like a Nintendo game. I'm pretty sure, because it looks like you're making Mii's or something. But he was like doing Mii's from chat or something. So I don't know, whatever. I don't fucking know. Nobody gave me better suggestions, so that's what you get. You get fucking Mii life, bro. Animal Crossing with Mii's. They are Mii's. Oh, okay. Your boy knows Mii's when he sees them. Yeah, he looked like he was about to make some Mii's, but he was doing them, I think, with people in stream or something. I don't know, in chat. I legit don't know, guys. I legit don't know. Cool. Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. I'm gonna get that raid started, and I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'm gonna hit you guys with some of the best music that I know in video games. A little Transistor. Cool. If you guys want to I don't know, come back here Thursday, I'll be back here Thursday. I don't know what I was gonna go with that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and yeah, like I said, I'll be back here Thursday. Make sure you guys are over at Vashes tomorrow, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great night. Go check out Jake, see what he's up to. Maybe get a Mii of yourself living on an island with a bunch of people you don't know. Bye, guys. Good night. Goodbye. 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 Good night. Goodbye. 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 Good night. Goodbye. Later. Good night. Goodbye.
Thank you, Cody.